Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning to Jonny Talks Jive. It's a very rare one for me. It's early Saturday morning, 3:30. Johnny's feeling good. How are you tonight? Hansel Hauser, Adam Webber. Thank you for coming in. Top hats in the chat. Everyone watching, I hope you can hear my smooth jazz music. I thought I'd give you a bit of the smooth jazz. Because I'm in a chilled mood, you see. Hail Johnny, Adam Webber. Yeah, I can't remember everyone. I can't bring your chats up on the screen because I'm doing this through YouTube. So for me, it's like a lot crapper because StreamYard gives you all the extra shit. This is just like a camera and a chat box. And that's basically all I can do. I think I can share a screen. Oh, I could put polls up as well easier. That's a good thing. I like polls. Yeah, it's my it's my birthday on Sunday, as you all know, and I'm trying to get I'm trying to make a little intro for the show because I'm going to do it in the time that I'd normally do Scabcast, but it's not going to be a Scabcast. It's just going to be my birthday bash. I was over on Ethan's channel just now, having a little pop at Matt Bar, just running him out of the chat like everyone else does. He's just insane, isn't he? He's just mental. I don't know how you'd even describe him. I've known people a bit like him throughout my life. Like horrible little things that like they cry when they don't get their own way and they make up lies and don't tell the truth. I've known someone like that. But then when he got to the age of 4, he sort of matured more than that. Hell, how you doing? We got Abu Khan, Hansel Hauser, Adam Webber, obviously. He's like my top admin now, Adam Webber. My top don. If we had a gangster meeting, he'd be like my top lieutenant. He took over from Richie Duke. Richie Duke used to be one of my hottest mods, and then I think it was because I dissed Lord Rap to Jesus or Patrick T or something. He's probably just fucked off. People are fickle like that, you see. I'm an honest man. I don't force you to follow me. And if I diss one of your idols and you want to cry about it, I tell people who I don't like. I'm not gonna send little secret letters, little secret messages. I'll just tell you straight. I'm straight talking and I'm as honest as I can be. And most of the things I say, my predictions, they come true. I mean, look at all the people I'm enemies with. They're all wankers. All people that wanted to destroy Comicsgate. And Uncle Johnny's here to make sure that don't happen. I hope you like my Uncle Remus hat. This is what I call my Uncle Remus hat. Song of the South. He was always one of my favourite characters, he was. Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. It's the truth. It's factual. Everything is satisfactual. Yeah, I used to love that. Song of the South. To watch that all the time. In fact, if I could change my second name, I'd call myself Remus. I'd be Johnny Remus. In honour of Uncle Remus. Yeah, I had a few people sending birthday messages for me on like video clips on Twitter. Just send it into my inbox. If you want to do that, then I can edit you into the beginning of my intro on Sunday. I've got a few cool people on there. I had to pull a few strings and tell everyone, remind everyone on Facebook it was my birthday. Because it's not so. I'm not one of them people that normally celebrates it that much. You see, like I'm not like, I ain't like, oh, I'm like that. I usually forget my birthdays most of the time. I mean, as you get older, you don't want to remember how old you are. You just, oh, don't worry about it. Live in the moment. But because I've made such good friends this year online, I, I bumped into a cool community. I thought I may as well just share that moment with you. And plus, I've got loads of StreamYard hours left as well. That because the Sunday after my birthday, I am having Mr. Steve Stockton on my channel. I don't know if you've heard of Steve Stockton. He does missing people investigations on YouTube. He's an author and a narrator. Very big channel actually. He's got a lot more subscribers than most people I know. Steve Stockton. Yeah, he's coming on. He's coming on. He's agreed to an interview and he's going to have a little chat with me. And I'm quite excited about that because he's a bit of a celebrity to me. I listen to his channel when I go to sleep and stuff. He's got like a Johnny Cash voice, smooth tones. Look him up, ladies and gentlemen. Steve Stockton. Stockton. He does missing persons. I'll find his channel for you later. But yeah, that's coming up. But my birthday stream, what I was getting to, the point is I can have it as long as I want really. I might even go up to like if I can manage it, go up to like 10 hours. Use up the rest of my hours. Disney. What's this about Disney? Disney's hooked it away in their vault, locked it away in their vault, never to be seen again. Disney. Ugh. Disney, now they're an odd lot, ain't they? I mean, it was always pretty blatant, wasn't it, with Disney? There was a bit of creepiness, bit of creepy stuff going on there. I might sing you a song in a bit. I'm in a good mood. It's a good weekend for me. Hello there. Who's it? Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Thank you. This is my Uncle Remus hat. Song of the South. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. Thank you. Yeah, I like this hat. It's a bit raggedy now. It's got all like creased and crushed up. It's my rough hat. I wear it in the sun when I'm harvesting cotton. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. I know there's not loads of people because obviously Shane Davis is streaming and EVS and all that lot. But thank you for whoever is here. I am very blessed. I just wanted to come on because I had a chance to come on. And I don't normally get this time to come on live streams. The fucking over in EVS's chat is just the same old shit, isn't it? It's not EVS's fault. It's like Matt Barr in the chat just screaming like a bitch. And you got Ethan just stating facts. And Matt Barr continues to scream like a little bitch. And it's just perpetual, isn't it? It's I had to get away from it. You just can't deal with crazy. I've known a lot of crazy people, genuine crazy people in my life. Remember mine, I was homeless once. And I spent a few years on the streets. And you meet a lot of odd, crazy, mental people on the streets. But I can't quite say I've ever met someone like Matt Barr. He's another breed altogether. I've met smackheads with more like fucking. I've met smackheads that would piss themselves and shit themselves, but they got more decorum than Matt Barr. Matt Barr's just an animal. He needs bolt gunning. not much you can do to save people like that. Song of the South, yeah, Joe Camel, it is Song of the South. Uncle Remus, he's one of my favourite people ever. You got to watch that. If you've never watched it, go and watch Song of the South. My Uncle Remus hat. Thank you for tuning in. Got 7 viewers at the minute. Yeah, as I said, it is my birthday Sunday. I'm going to have a few people on with me, and I might keep it going for quite a few hours so people can come in and out if because a lot of people might die off. Is last one standing sort of thing. And I'm trying to edit a little intro video at the moment for the birthday live stream. And I've got a few people, well, at the minute, one or two people from Gate to send in a little quick happy birthday message. I've got a few of my other friends from online communities. I just wanted to edit like a cool little video together with people saying happy birthday and put some weird little funny videos in between as well. Because I've got to kill 10 minutes for my intro. I like having a little intro. People seem to enjoy it. It gives them time to like have a bit of banter in the chat. Like with this sort of stream on YouTube, I can't have an intro or nothing. It's boring. I just gotta wait. I gotta wait until the minute and then press go live. I'm an entertainer. I like to add things. I'm a producer. I like having an intro and an outro and little videos for breaks and things like that. YouTube really needs to up his game. It's a bit boring on the streaming front. Happy birthday. Yeah, my birthday's on Sunday, but thank you, Joe. If you're around Sunday, you're welcome to come over onto the stream. It should be a good one. I've got a weird little quiz I was going to do with people. I don't know whether to do it as a panel quiz or a chat quiz, though. And obviously, I'll get some good people on. Most of my guests are pretty good, really. They're all good people. But it will be an adult affair, as always. Jonny is not for the faint-hearted. You have been warned. I mean, you don't want kids tuning into me. They'll have nightmares for months, all right? So if you're watching me, make sure your kids are gone. They're up in their bedrooms or whatever. Because if a little one sees me, that's it. They'll scream and like they'll have nightmares and be traumatized. Imagine this like zombie-looking mask thing looking at you. Ah. Yeah. Sorry about that. I had something stuck in the bottom of my mouth. Ugh. That was gross. Yeah. So yeah, come along on Sunday. Starting at 11 p.m. GMT, that's English time, or 6 p.m. EST in American time. Down. Oh, yeah. I like the harmonica. I want one of those things though where you can I need one of them neck holder things so I can do other things with my hands. Because if I wasn't holding it, I could sort of like pull my mouth away a bit, sing as well. When I was homeless, I used to spend hours, right, hours playing this thing. Well, I had a few of them actually, like 2 or 3 at a set, different tones, different like notes. That's how I made most of my money, busking and telling jokes. People used to actually find me funny for some reason. In fact, my Uncle Remus hat, I've had this since I first moved to London from Manchester. It was I bought it in Manchester off of a bloke down the market. And as I got older, my head's got bigger. They say that we shrink. My head's actually got bigger. Either that or the hat shrank. I'm not quite sure. But it's getting tighter and tighter. Must be all the knowledge. I'm gaining knowledge every year. Every year. And I've been blessed this year. I've genuinely been blessed. With all you lot. With all you lot in the chat. And all the artists that I've met. And I've been fortunate enough to speak with and stream with and talk to. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Like, just being able to inbox people on Twitter and chat to them. These people that some people like see as celebrities, idols, brilliant comic book artists and entertainers. And I'm very fortunate. I'm happy. I'm very appreciative of that. The Comicsgate community, as well as like not just them, but mainly them, and a lot of my followers from Facebook, they've helped get my YouTube monetized, and that was amazing for me. I never even thought that had happened. I never made a YouTube channel even knowing you could do that. And then I got the messages coming up, and it was like, wow, fucking hell, that's fucking brilliant. Finally, sort of found an audience that appreciates the work I do. It's like, is it a miss, isn't it, really? Online. You're very niche. Some people are very niche. Like, you got to target the right people, and they got to like you. And that's why I feel pretty blessed about it all. Even Bjorn's been on my channel. My mate Bjorn. I've known Bjorn since I was in school. Since before I went to the young offenders home when I was like really young. I knew him before that, and I carried on, and I linked up with him again just before I moved to London when I was about 18. And then it's because you wouldn't have even recognised my accent back then. When I lived in I didn't sound like this. This is like a mix. My old accent from Manchester, totally, you wouldn't even, you'd be freaked out. I just picked up Cockney over the years, picked up the London accent, because I'm in like the South London. But even Londoners know that they say that they know that I'm not from London because this isn't the native London accent, if you know what I mean. It's like a mix. Proper Londoners can tell. Just like a proper Manchester, someone from Manchester could tell if you weren't from Manchester. Same with most cities, I guess. You've got dialects, haven't you? And yeah, with all the drama and CG, like, nobody wants it, do they? But I saw, like, I came into Comicsgate and I had an aim. I had an aim to bring people together. If you notice what I did, it was clever, you see. I wasn't a major, I wasn't like a big old school Comicsgater. I'm a fan, I'm an ally. I came in, I made a show called Comicsgate Commandos where I invited people to come and host it with me. Fans from the chat, from the CG chat, and that ended up being the people that answered my call, because some people just ignored me and didn't know who the fuck I was and were just arrogant about it. People that answered the call was Patrick Quinlan, who is one of the Comicsgate's, who is now one of Comicsgate's up and coming great, one of the greatest up and coming young comics book artists. You had Dr. Ben, who answered the call, another amazing comic book artist. You look at his art in full, he is an amazing comic book artist, and I have no doubt that he'll sell a lot of books. And Carbon Heart, young Carbon Heart, a true fan of CG. These people answered the call. And then after a few episodes, I decided I'm gonna hand the mantle over. I'm gonna pass the mantle over to Patrick Quinlan. Because Patrick Quinlan had a true passion for Comicsgate. And I could see his dream, what he wanted with his comic. And I'm not saying that I'm responsible for that. But I helped a little bit towards promoting their comics and stuff like that, and I'm proud of them. And I brought people together. I don't know before I brought Patrick and Ben together and Carbon Heart. I don't even know if they knew each other. I'm not sure. It was a total random selection, and then through that we helped promote bigger artists and other artists. Anyone who was in proper Comicsgate, we would promote. And we had a fun show. We had a good theme. And that's what Comicsgate needs as well. Not only does it need good comic book artists and good comic book fans that want to buy those comic books, it doesn't need, but it benefits from outsider artists as well. People that aren't necessarily comic book artists, but they come in and help promote Comicsgate. Like myself making Mailing Mysteries. Like that's just free promotion for John Malin and any other artist I decided to put in it. And it became a hit. And that's not making a comic book, but what I'm doing is pro CG. I'm an ally. I'm here to back it and support it. I buy comics from Comicsgate. I only recently received this one from All Caps Comics, which I'm going to unbox on the weekend. And it came in the post the other day. But yeah, I back CG. I got Billy Tucci comics. I got Shane Davis comics. I got Ethan Van Sciver comics, Cyberfrogs. I have backed CG in my own right, but I like to help with the art as well. First for war. Is it art though? Well, that's subjective, isn't it? You should know that. Art is subjective. It's a kind of magic. Exactly, Felix. It's a kind of magic, isn't it? And you know it, mate. It's sad as well, like you got all these pathetic the people that wanna like try and troll all the big artists as well. You know, the anonymous wankers that got no talent and they come and just moan and pick shit out of their work and stuff when they should just go and get a fucking job and get a life. There's loads of that goes on in CG. Proper little pussies that hide behind computer screens. I've been noticing a lot of them recently as well. You got the ones, those ones that got the toilet sign next to their names, water closet. They've been coming up quite a lot. But they're just like arguing with a 3-year-old, though, aren't they? They're not even as intelligent as ripotards, I don't think. Like, I'm the ultimate troll master. I've been around for years. I was online back in like 2013, 2014, fucking shit up. And I was expecting people like that to have decent comebacks and a bit of knowledge. But they're but they don't seem to have any. They're literally like they've got one brain cell between them. Like when I notice like Eric July fans, like they're not that clever, but at least they got some sort of argument. They got some sort of point they're trying to make, whether that's wrong or not. Whereas with the water closet people, the toilet people, they like you'll say one thing to them, just something that's sensible, and they'll be like, "Oh, you dumb fuck," something like that. They just come back with some little childish shit. It's hilarious, really. But I think it's very sad that there's people like that think that their opinion matters and that it's going to change anyone's opinion on a bigger artist. And most of them, like, I'm anonymous, I wear a mask. Yeah, granted. But you know I'm a real person. You know I'm a man. You know how I sound. You know how I move. You know where I'm from. With these little, like, swag toilet people, there's just like a picture of some weird thing. You don't know what they are. You don't know if they're an old man, an old woman, little kid. I reckon they're little kids. A lot of people say that they're adults with families and stuff. Maybe the original toilet people were, but I think the rest of them are little spacky mongrels that ain't got no education and nothing. And you see how pussy they are because they don't ever come into my chat. And you know why that is? Because they got no bollocks. None of them. They ain't got a bollock between them. Little fucking cunts. Wankers. I don't know why anyone even gives them a time of day. And I invite anyone into my streams. I always have. Since the first day I started streaming at CG. I'd send anyone the link because I don't mind. If you want to come on and get clever, we can get clever. But there's a lot of people that are frightened of that, isn't there? Because they know that the logic will just destroy their whole argument. I'm going to sing a little song for you now, just as a treat, because I love you. This one is called The Coast of Amalfi, and it's by an artist called Steve Harley. He died recently. One of my favourite artists he was, Steve Harley and the Cockney Rebel. I actually seen him live a few times. I think I got a ticket here somewhere. I found it the other day, one of my concert tickets. He was around here anyway. If I find it, I'll show you. Yeah. Anyway, this song, I'll do an a cappella for you. This one is The Coast of Amalfi, alright? Amalfi over in Italy. Light shone with a breathtaking energy. Boats bobbing on the waterline. Dusk settled, but the flies didn't bother me. I was high on the coast of Amalfi. We sailed Positano to Capria. Sat watching things unfold. Drank shots in the shadow of Napoli. Getting high on the coast of Amalfi. Scaled hills on the island of Ischia. Seeking shelter from the sun. Pretty girls, pretty boys, blow a kiss to her. She got high on the coast of Amalfi. You gotta look this song up. It sounds better in real life. Bought leather on the streets of Sorrento. Buttered goods without shame. In a dream I secured it and let go. Oh, I missed it. Love was high on the coast of Amalfi. Yeah, you got to listen to that. Look him up. I won't sing it all because I want your ears to survive. Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel. What's this? First for War. No, it is art. Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's all right. It is art. Man in Mysteries is art. Yeah, I ain't bothered. I wasn't angry at ya. It is art, yeah. Top Hat's in the chat. What's that? Is that a drum? Angela Hauser put a drum. Military drum. But yeah, as I was saying with Comicsgate, I'm very honest about my allegiances. You should know who I like. You can tell. If you watch Made in Mysteries, you can tell the people I like the most because they're the people that are ongoing in my story. And for any proper fans of Made in Mysteries, you'll understand that the whole thing really, even though it's called Made in Mysteries, is all linked to Cecil, really, because he made Cash Grab 6. In my law, he made Cash Grab 6, and that comic book was so horrendously offensive that it caused people to have fights and world wars to happen, and they had to build the gates to take people to another world. So Cecil is the cause of all of this story. He's one of the biggest characters in it, really. And he's always, if you notice, he's always there in the background, Cecil. He's always there. He's an important character. And the people that are in it the most as well are usually the people that have supported me the most, a lot of them. People like Shane Davies and Mandy Summers, they've done a lot to promote me, Made in Mysteries. John Malin, obviously. Ethan Van Sciver to an extent. He boosted it a few times. But mainly I'd say Shane and John and Mandy were the ones who really pushed it out of the big artists. And obviously all the great people that are in the chat, all the people that watch it. And like I said, from the very first time I was invited on, I can't remember what show it was. So either Comicsgate Kings or the Jack Show. First one I came on when John asked me to come on. I was on there for about 10 minutes. And they were like questioning me about Made in Mysteries. And I said to them that I don't want to charge people for it. And I never did. I never will. Obviously, my members get perks. If you buy a membership on my channel, then you get to watch Made in Mysteries like a few days earlier than the public. But I'm still releasing it to the public for free. They just have to wait a few extra days. So I'm not charging for that. I might, if I make a project that's good enough in future, then I might charge for something if it's relevant at the time. But no, not with Mad Mysteries. I never will because I like it. I'd like it as it's a fun tribute to Comicsgate, and it promotes mainly John Malin, who is one of my top favourite comic book artists. Genuinely, I'm one of his biggest fans. And it's kind of it's a good practice for me. It's kind of like South Park sort of style. It's a good outlet to let the stories and comic like comedy out. Really, it's good. And I started building a world like there's like lore. There's lore to alternate Earth. in a made and mysterious universe. There's a bit of lore behind it now. It's building up. I look a little bit like a scarecrow, don't I? I just caught a glimpse of myself in the camera. Scarecrow. I'd do that for a job. If someone wanted to pay me just to chill out and be a scarecrow in their field, I'd do that. It'd have to be quite good money, but it's fun, isn't it? In the summer, especially. I'd wear like raggedy old clothes, and I'd pretend to be a scarecrow, and I'd keep trespassers away because I'd like freak them out. If you had like some people breaking into your field or something, I'd act all like I was just a normal scarecrow. Then if they got close, I'd be like, "Oi, fuck off!" And it'd scare the shit out of them, and then run off and go, "Oh shit, that scarecrow came to life." They'd have people hunting me, and then when they came back, I'd be gone. That'd be even creepier, wouldn't it? There'd just be an empty stick there, and they'd think they'd think that I was a living scarecrow that fucked off, but no one else would believe them. They just think it was a stick. That's where my mind goes. See, I go off on little tangents. I always wanted to be a scarecrow as a kid. I didn't really. I had a lot of things I wanted to be. I was lucky enough to get into like roadieing and stuff, getting to meet a lot of celebrities and bands and musicians. It sort of plugged me in. I was quite lucky in that respect. I got some good contacts. I think I was mentioning to Peter Gilmore, there was someone I was talking to about there's an American punk band over there called Rancid. And I'm pretty good mates with Tim Armstrong, the lead singer. I met him a few times. I went to about we were in about two different gigs. There was two gigs where we clashed, where we like performed together. And he's a sound bloke. He is. You gotta fucking. It's hard for me to understand his accent sometimes. He slurs his words a bit, but he sounds as fuck. He's a proper geezer. I got actually somewhere. I got signed. I got some guitar picks that they signed, Rancid ones, and one of their limited edition albums as well. He chucked me one of them. I can't remember what one it was. It was Let's Go, I think, one of their older ones. I used to have some of their vinyls as well. But yeah, that's probably the only American. Well, I knew a few Canadians. I'd done about 3 or 4 months with the Men Without Hats. I was roadieing for them at one point. The Men Without Hats. I don't know if you know them. They were Canadian. They were a bit of a one-hit wonder band. Well, they had a few good songs, but they never really carried on. Never really got that big after their era. But again, the lead singer Ivan was a nice bloke. He was probably the best. They were probably the best musicians I've ever roaded for, to be honest. As employees, probably the nicest guys. Been very fortunate and misfortunate in my life. I've had good and bad stuff happen to me. I like the first quarter of my life was pretty shit. But then when I moved to London, everything opened up for me, and I got better. I had better things, better opportunities. Thank you all for tuning in to Johnny Talks Jive tonight. It's been a good little show so far. I've been I know there's not loads of us here, but the ones that are here are elite. We're the best of the best, aren't we? At the end of the day, if people don't want to show up, then fuck 'em. I'm only joking. Now I know it's a busy time, isn't it? I don't normally do Saturday mornings. It's still it's like a prime time over there in the States, isn't it? Top hats in the chat, microphones in the chat. Londonistan, Londonistan. Yeah, it may as well be Londonistan. Abu Khan, baddest man in Pakistan. Yeah, Londonistan. It pretty much is. I'm in Brixton though, so in Brixton we still got a big Caribbean population here. A lot of Jamaicans and all the other little islands around there. Trinidad, lots of Trinidadis as well in Brixton. Trinidad and Jamaica mainly. And the food is amazing. If you come to Brixton, you got to try some of the Jamaican food. It's fucking beautiful. Gonna take me out off for a bit, or I hope you don't mind. I could be like a southern gentleman, can I? Well, I do declare, sir. Where's it they're from? Louisiana, ain't it? Or is it New Orleans? I'm from New Orleans, sir. I do declare. Be like a posh gentleman, fanning myself down with my posh hat. That's in crocodiles. I come from Louisiana, or New Orleans. They're probably nowhere near each other. Is Louisiana in yeah, I'm confused now. Louisiana, is that near New Orleans? Does anybody know? Or is it just similar accents? Or am I just being racist? I don't know. For some reason, I got New Orleans and Louisiana in my head, like they're linked in some way. But my American geography isn't spot on. I know most of it. I know like you got the West Coast, like California, San Francisco, places like that. You got New York, Washington on the East Coast, and obviously like Florida. Right. Is in is in New right. It's in Louisiana. New Orleans is in Louisiana. That's why I was linking it. I thought so. I wasn't sure if New Orleans was its own state or not. It's just a city then. That's where I was getting confused. Yeah. It's your fault for having such a massive country. You Yanks. You took more land than you needed. See, we just stuck with our little island. Even though it's getting taken over by sandmen now. But we done well. We done well to keep it for that long, didn't we? You got to give us that. For a country that's like the size of one of your states, we've been pretty tough. We're good warriors. We beat off most of our invaders. Most of them. William of Normandy fucked us up pretty good. I've been working on the last season, the last episode of Made in Mysteries as well. It's going to be slightly longer than all the others. It's going to be a special, not like massively longer, but just a few more minutes longer. It's going to be a few more things I've got to squeeze in there. It should be a good finale. I think the fans will enjoy it. It's going to be a bit of a. Then after this season, there's probably going to be quite a wait until the next one, if there is a next one. You'll have to wait and see. Like my top I'm wearing is my burglar top, just black. If I want to be stealth and creep around, it's thermal as well. It keeps the heat in. Music man, Hansel Hauser puts music notes. Top hats in the chat. So what's going on at the minute then? Who else is streaming at the moment? We got EVS going, haven't we? We got Shane Davies. I'm having a look on my live. See who's live on my recommendations, because they'll all come up if they're on. We got Ethan, we got Dark Gift streaming. Jim tells you. It's quite a busy night then. That explains it. There's a lot of big people streaming tonight. So thank you to all the people that are here, the loyalists. If you haven't entered the Matt Bar drawing competition as well, please feel free to enter. There will be a prize. You've got until New Year's Eve to enter your pictures. You can enter those pictures at Jonny Scab Official Artworks at gmail.com. That's Jonny Scab, JONNYSCAB, official, OFFICIAL, artworks at gmail.com. And it can just be a rendition of Matt Barr. You haven't got to be an artist. Anyone's welcome to enter. I'm not judging it by quality, by the quality of the drawing. It's the whole overall imagination, vision that you're giving me, all right? And there will be a prize. So please enter. We've had like 2 entries so far. So we need a few more to mix it up a bit. And you, like I said, you haven't got to be an artist. Big artists or non-artists can enter, because I'm not judging it on the quality or the perceived quality or what people see, you know what I mean, professionalism. I'm judging it on the vision, the idea. So even if it's a really low standard of drawing, as long as you draw him in your own way, then you could still win. The only rules to the competition is that it has to be your It has to be Matt Barr, but from your perspective or whatever, alright? The more original, the better. Ballers tonight. Yeah, I'm not going to be on for super long anyway. I only wanted to come on and say hello, and I don't normally come on Saturday mornings. And yeah, and to invite you all to my birthday on Sunday, because that's going to be quite a long stream, so I'll cross over quite a lot. It'll be going from 11, possibly way into the early hours of the morning. And I've got a few guests, well, not guests, panel members planned already. So it should be a good one. And where is it? Just trying to find something a minute. For those of you that didn't oh, for those of you that didn't see it the other day when I released it, here is the teaser for the next episode of Made in Mysteries.
Your days of race grifting are over, Eric. The Rippaverse is feeble and below par. Except that you're just not intelligent enough to defeat me or any artist that Comicsgate has to offer.
My intellectual mind is way beyond your contemplation. I move different. Me, Eric July. I am Indie Comics.
You fool. You chose the wrong path. Now your arrogance will be your undoing. Guys.
There you go. That's just a little sneak preview. All that you cherish shall crumble like dust before your very eyes. It's going to be a good little fight. Ethan's got to try and defeat Eric, and Mange and Del Keown have got to try and take on his minions, like Az and all the other monstrosities that guard the Rippaverse. And John and Chokeout have got to Dr. McHugh's laboratory, so they're going to be meeting Dr. McHugh in the next episode. That should get interesting as well. I hope everyone is up to date on Made in Mysteries. If not, you can check out the playlist on my channel. There's a Made in Mysteries playlist, and it's got every episode so far. All the episodes in one playlist from both seasons. And the only episode that's missing is this one that I'm working on now, the finale for season 2. There's 6 episodes in each season. And I watched them back the other day, and it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch through as one story, just as one continuous thing one time. You get it better. You get the story better. It's designed like that. I release it so once they're all released, you can sort of watch it back like a movie. And I'll even try and do a super cut for you, where I'll get rid of all the intros in between and just make it basically a long version. All the episodes as one. I've done that with season 1. There's a super cut for that, where you can just play it through without having to skip and all that. Excuse me. You got. They were killing me. I'm doing an apple pits. Having a coughing fit. That's normally what he does when he comes on my streams. He smokes so much that he has a coughing fit. Pulling an apple pits, I call it. I'm going to end the show in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. But you have been great. And if there's anything you'd like to ask me, I'm giving you time to ask a few questions. If there's anything you need to know, anything you wanted to get across. And it's, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. That has dropped right down. 4 people now. Oh well. It's been great anyway. Like I said, I don't normally come on Saturdays. So I just wanted to get a few things across. I hope to see you all on Sunday. And remember, the Sunday after, the 1st of December, not the 1st of December, the 8th of December, I think. Yeah, the 8th. I've got Steve Stockton on with me. And that should be a good show. He's an interesting man. Any more painting, Johnny? Only the one I showed. I showed one on the stream the other day, the one I started with like little demon people, where I'm using wax and acrylic paint. I haven't finished it yet. I've got to go over some stuff. But yeah, that's the one I'm working on at the minute. Oh, good. I just dropped a bottle. Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm just doing canvases, really. And obviously, all of my artworks, well, most of my artworks are for sale as well, if anyone ever wants to get one or buy one. And I might even give away a few in competitions. And they're all originals. They're all one-offs. You won't find another. Won't find another like these. Jonny Scab originals, you see. Straight from the mind of a madman. And if I ever pop me clogs, that one is sweet. You need an Etsy. Yeah, I was thinking about having a little shop or something, but it's better just to sell them individually, really. Because art's subjective, isn't it? I'd probably just advertise them on my... Because I've got a YouTube channel called Jonny Scab Official Artworks as well. It's only a small channel, but it's where I'm going to be putting my art for people that might want to purchase it. Same as my email, JonnyScabOfficialArtworks@gmail.com. The YouTube channel is Jonny Scab Official Artworks. But I'm going to be making some sculptures as well, like clay, little clay things. Only little, like, size of a baseball sort of thing, maybe a bit bigger, but like little clay, things to do with clay. I haven't decided what I'm going to make yet. Some little statues. So yeah, for any artists out there that fancy a Jonny Scab piece, just get hold of me and we'll sort out a price. I can just send it to you. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. You've been amazing. And thank you, Adam Webber and all my other mods. I think Adam Webber's been the main one in here. It's the moderator tonight. And yeah. There's a few, yeah, whatever. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming in. Top hats in the chat. And I'll catch you Sunday on my birthday bash. Thank you. Love you all. Adios, folks.